Hi, my name is Karen M. Winkelman, the Life Crafting Guide, and you can find out more about me and the work that I do on my website, www.thelifecraftingguide.com. I'm here today to talk to you about the month of September. Now, September is a 9 vibration, and the 9 vibration is usually about completion and letting go, although the other elements of the 9 vibration are truth and compassion and forgiveness. So the 9 is letting you know that it's time to do a reassessment of where you are, where you're going, and what you want to do. Now, last month we were dealing with the 8 vibration, which will be the vibration we're dealing with all of next year in 2015. So one of the things you might want to take a look at and reassess is, how did you manage working through that 8 vibration of money and personal power? Did it challenge you? If so, what kind of controls might you need to let go of? The other thing to do this month is to really just take some time to sit back and reflect. 9 is a very inward looking number, and 7, which is the number we're in for this entire year, is a very inward-looking number. So the ability to reflect now and get some true insight and wisdom is really potent. So if you can use the vibration in September to take some time to really go within, and from a different perspective now, it's what is no longer serving me? What types of things is it time for me to just let go of? And everything's up for grabs, seriously. You can be looking around your house, just take a walk around room to room and look at everything that's in the house. Is everything still something you like? Or are you looking at some things going, I don't even know why I have that out on display. Every time I walk by it, I feel this stuck energy. And maybe it's because it reminds you of another time and place, and you have grown past that. So that's one of the ways you can use the 9 energy to assess what you have, what stuff you have, your clothes, maybe the way you wear your makeup, maybe the way you wear your hair, the things that you eat, the people you hang out with. Maybe there's some changes that it's time to make. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you just get rid of everything. But it does mean you take a serious look and evaluate, is this something that speaks to me now? Is this something that really is about who I am now? Or is it more about who I was back in the past? If it's about who you were in the past, by having it around you all the time, it keeps you anchored in the past. So yes, you can hold on to memories, but you don't want to live there. And you can hold on to things that have a nostalgic memory for you or feeling for you. But when you have so much of that around, it almost gets in the way of allowing new things to flow into your life, because you're so busy holding on to the other things, thinking that it defines you in some way. And it really doesn't. You are you, no matter what stuff you have or don't have. Nothing else externally will ever define you. You define yourself. So take a look this month at what thoughts and feelings do you have that it's time to let go of, and process and heal. I'm not saying deny them or ignore them. It's to really seek the truth, because the 9 really will help you shed a light on the truth. And that, with the 7 vibration in play all this year, will really help speak to what is true. What is the truth here? So it's okay to question everything. Question a belief. Not why you believe it necessarily, but where did this belief come from? Because sometimes when we go to why, our mind already has a story ready for us, explaining the why, and it's really a rationalization. But when we ask, I wonder where this came from. I wonder how I first got this idea. I wonder who else in my life had this idea. What may this idea or belief really be about, and really be about showing me something? What is the gift behind it? What is the lesson or the message? When you approach it that way, it kind of takes your logic mind back a bit, because it doesn't have a prepared statement for you. It knows how to prepare the statements and stories for, why am I feeling this way? Well, because you have a story around that, and so it will keep presenting that story to you. So when you approach it from a different angle, you'll get a different result. And this will help you come to what the truth is, so that you can really then make a discernment and a decision, not a judgment, around whether it is serving your highest and best right now, or whether it's really time to let go of it, that maybe you've been dragging it around for lifetimes, and it is just weighing heavy on you. So the 9 is also asking for you to take a look at, where is forgiveness needed? And the angels have been telling me all year that one of the most important things that we can focus on right now, each and every person on this planet, is forgiveness. There is such a huge gift that you give yourself when you go into forgiveness. And I know a lot of people want to hang on to, the story around they did me wrong, or they did this horrible thing, and I can never forgive them for it. When you can't forgive something, you're not letting it go. And it is in your life every single day of your life. So even if the injustice happened, why keep having that injustice happen to you over and over and over again? When you forgive, you're not denying it, and you're not saying it was okay. Not at all. You're just accepting, this is what happened. I cannot change what happened. And now I'm willing to let it move out of my energy field and stop being an element that controls my behavior and my thoughts. And one of the first places to go to forgiveness with is yourself. We are all really very hard on ourselves, and we judge ourselves, and we judge ourselves for having judgments about others and about ourselves, and we just continue into the spiral of judgment. So September being the 9 vibration and 2014 being the 7 vibration can very easily take you from wisdom and discernment into judgment and condemnation. So just be aware of that. Stop punishing yourself, okay? If you're blaming yourself for something, get over it. And I know that sounds a little harsh, but seriously, why keep beating yourself over and over and over on something that has happened? Just acknowledge you did it, or they did it, and move on. Now, this month, in addition to letting go, is having compassion for yourself and for others around you. We do not know what is truly going on in another person, even though we think we do. And we often aren't fully aware of what's going on within us. And sometimes we have a very hurt and wounded inner being that is lashing out because all it really wants is love and acceptance. So if you can give that compassion to yourself, that would be wonderful. So this month, we're in 2 different signs. The beginning of the month, we're in Virgo. When Virgo is paired with the 9 vibration, you may really feel like clearing up all the clutter and getting as organized as possible. Then since Virgo is an earth sign, a lot of the letting go might be around things to deal with home and relationships and jobs and securities and how you think, not necessarily about leaving your job, but how you're thinking about your job and how you're relating to your job. There may be some things to change in that regard. When we move into the third week of September, on the 22nd, we move into Libra, which is an air sign. That's going to put you back in your thoughts. And since 7 is also dealing with your thoughts and 9 often lives in their head too, you're going to have that challenge afoot as well. We have a wonderful opportunity to celebrate this month, and that is with the fall equinox, and that is on the 23rd of September. So joyfully embrace the fruits of your harvest. What have you accomplished this year? And celebrate that. And don't be looking at the things that you didn't do and letting that put a dampener on things. Just look at what you did accomplish and celebrate it. Have a wonderful month. May the 9 vibration bring liberation to you. I love you. Thank you.